Good morning. Ouch. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Pray that everyone is doing well this morning. Forgive me for not having the reminder on before now. Trying to get this laptop set properly. But I do thank you guys for joining me, be it this morning, a little later. Yes, actually need to put on my channel what my actual time will be because it's consistent. It's not going to change. I'm going to do Tuesday and Thursday nights at 8 and then Saturday at 11:30. Give me one quick second. No, the last time you saw me with this particular background, I had my husband up here with me. Good morning, the positive mukbanger. How are you? I have to tell you that looking at your page, I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, this is me in the mukbanger world. Like, I don't know what mukbanging is. My son explained it to me. He's like, Mom, there's a difference between ARMS and mukbanging. And we knew about the ARMS because I have a daughter with sensory processing issues. I'm sorry, not issues. It's called sensory processing disorder. And he was like, no, Mom, ARMS is just noise. Mukbanger is you talk about a specific topic and you eat. And I was like, oh, okay. Top of the morning. You're in the house. Thank you. So I'm so excited about your channel and watching you grow. I actually have you where your alerts will come and hopefully I can catch some lives and have some great conversations with you. Good morning, Jaden. How are you? So happy that you're joining us as well this morning. So today's topic is not one of get this pillow out of the background. It's not one of anything that's hard, or it's just an open discussion. I'm willing to address whatever you guys want to address with my unprofessional opinion. I like to say unprofessional because I am nowhere near a professional, and I also don't think like everybody else thinks. So yeah, the things that I do know will happen today, we will have a raffle. Hey Queen, thank you for coming in the building with me this morning. Today is just open topic. So if y'all got something y'all want to talk to me about, cool, let's talk about it. Not necessarily that you even have to want to talk to me about, but something that's weighing on your mind and you're trying to figure it out. Cool with it. And you say I'm not much of a mukbanger. I talk more than I eat. See, the issue with me is I eat definitely more than I talk. So yeah, brunch with Iseashia, courtesy of my husband. We have mimosas this morning, strawberry mimosa this morning. It's like, okay, thank you, but I don't have no real like setup or nothing in the back. I'm working on that, y'all. One of the things that I know is that I want, like, the thing that I push is transparency, being authentic, and so I struggle with doing a back screen, like a green screen or blue screen, because I'm like, well, that's not authentic. That's not me. And then one of my good friends told me, she said, but if it's about the topic, then that's okay. That's like a decoration. I was like, okay, girl, I like that. I like that. So still trying to feel this whole channel piece out. Couple of things. We do have a call-in number. Let me get this out the way. So every week, we're going to do the business of the week. So this week we chose I Am Journey. This is a teen ran company. Hey, the BBK. Thank you for coming in. Today is open topic day, like open discussion Saturday, brunch with Aisha. But this young lady is actually entering high school. She's been sewing for the last 2 years. She does have a website. So I'm going to put that up and you guys can check it out. But what's going to happen today, we're going to do a quick second. We're going to do a raffle like we do every weekend, and not necessarily a raffle, but whoever's in the chat have opportunity to win whatever product from the business of the week that I support. And I support small businesses, not just Black or just small businesses in general. Now, I will say the last 3 businesses have been women. So I want to be fair. I need some men to reach out. But yes, mask up. And Imani makes other things as well. So I suggest that you check out her website. But what we're giving away is a free mask. So yeah, we'll do that towards the end of the show. Also, we have a call-in number. I am going to put that in the chat. Hold on, y'all. My little mouse trying to act up. It's acting brand new. Oh, because it's backwards. It's acting brand new on me. Oh, Black Queen, you're gonna make me cry now. Don't make me cry on the live. Don't. Not that I hadn't cried on a few lives, but don't make me cry on the live. I promise y'all, this is like one of those things where I got pushed into it. Like, got it. It was heavy on me, and I tried to fight it. I keep saying that. I tried to fight it because I'm a behind the scenes person. Many hands make light work. I'm all about promoting everybody else, pushing everybody else out there. You can do it, girl. Go on, girl. You get this, girl. Putting everybody with. Yeah, it got so heavy on me that it just, at that point, I couldn't fight it anymore. Oh, thank you, Rena, in London. How are you? How is London? Y'all know it's brunch. So, strawberry mimosa. So let me put this number in this good chat for y'all. Make sure I remember it. Yeah, my dogs are outside, and so I can see them. Here's the number for calling in. That's in the chat. And let me put the link in the chat. It's raining now. We had rain yesterday out of nowhere, and it was serious, thunder and everything. But I love the rain. It's one of those things that is soothing. Like, it doesn't bother me. And then it used to be a time, rain meant God's blessing rain down on me. So I don't know. Some days it does it, and it kind of take you to a place of funk, and then some days it doesn't. But yes, welcome to the room, Rena. Thank you all. For those that don't know, Dracio is my husband, my rider, my provider, my ace boom coon, my best friend, my encourager, my partner in crime, my hot sauce to my fish, my honey mustard to my chicken tenders, my white cheddar to my popcorn, this will let them know how much I really love them. My white chocolate syrup to my coffee. Yeah. I love them. I do. I call him my husband, my baby daddy, my children's father. He's my everything. And Reno, thank you. Now I will tell you, there are days that I want him on here with me, like today, and he's like, I ain't feeling it. And so it's like, okay, thank you. But he is supportive. He will push me beyond. Just saying that, damn, I just woke up and I'm hungry already. Yeah, that sounds like he's the best part of you. He is. It was funny because when we talked about the COVID in our family, the COVID, y'all, why we do that? That's how you know I done got a little past 30 too. I ain't gonna say a lot, but a little past 32. You know, we put the in front of everything. You know, they got the diabetes or the hypertension or I don't know why we do that, but yes. When we had COVID, that was the most scariest time for me because at that time, all I was seeing was people dying, and because that's what the news was portraying. And then when I saw him go through the things that he went through and how the transition happened so quick, and it was like I literally spent 48 hours up, praying and watching him breathe, and not to mention, we had to have the conversation of if when do we get the hospital involved, and because they had just started saying that no one could go to the hospital with you, and we know the hospitals around him. We made a decision that the only way we would call 911 is if he stopped breathing. But baby, he had an attitude with me, but I was watching videos, I was learning stuff. YouTube was my best friend. I would have him get up, walk around when he just felt like he couldn't walk around. I'm around there beating his back, doing CPT. Yeah, he is the best part of me. And then I tell him, you ain't gonna let me be no widow. You ain't leaving me to raise these kids by myself. But it's really about me. I could handle the kids by myself. God has shown me that because he got sequestered for jury duty one time, like right after my mama passed. Like literally, my mama passed in December. In February, he got sequestered where I couldn't talk to him. And my brother had just moved in, and so now I had two special needs people in my home, and then my mother-in-law, who were also responsible for it. And I was like, I can't do it. Tell the judge you can't leave your wife like this. She mentally unstable. I can't. The judge didn't care. So yeah, but then it was good because the Lord showed me I could do it. So yeah, I can do it. I just don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. But yes, he said, I think they get it, baby. Thank you, Rena. Am I saying your name right? The positive mukbanger said, yes, I listen to rain at night when I go to sleep. Yes, I do rain. I do ocean waves. What else is it? Those are my two favorite for white noise. And it's crazy because during the pandemic, when we were on lockdown, there was a pastor that preached about how some of us can't even sit with ourselves. And the crazy part is I've never been able to just sit with myself where my brain didn't keep going. And so I would use white noise to try to block those things out. Hey, Coach. Hey, Drew. You're not late. We just started at 11:30. So you're not late. Oh my goodness, Dre. How you gonna tell me they get it? And then he comes back and says she completes me. God's favor. Oh my. I appreciate you. So yes, guys, the number, that is true. That is true. Now, and even with that, the statement, God doesn't give us more than we bear. Actually, I think he does give us more than we can handle so we can depend on him. And I tell people all the time, because they're like, you're so strong. I'm like, no, it's just life. But not only is it just life, like I know where my faith lies. Nobody can tell me anything about what he can and cannot do. I don't try to push him on nobody, but that's where my help comes from. But like I said, guys, today is just gonna be an open discussion. And I said that because when I started this channel on Mother's Day of May 10th, it hasn't been a yet. That's on Wednesday. I don't typically come on Wednesday, but we're gonna have like a 1 month celebration on Wednesday. So I'll be on 4 times next week. But yeah, so I was like, today I just want to talk about whatever they want to talk about. Yes, ma'am. Cast them on him and try to go to sleep. Our previous used to say, why am I worried about it when God stays up all night? Like if I'm gonna stay, I mean, if he got it, then there's no sense in me staying up. I need to go to sleep. And yeah, I kind of learned that a little while ago. Still working on it. I'm not gonna tell you I'm perfect at it, but still working on it. But yeah, I'm open to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I wish Modest Nation was in here. Um, just because she has some good topics. Um, talking out with Keish, but it's all good. Even if it's just you guys want to ask me something, today is their day. Like there is no, it's open. Um, I will give my unprofessional opinion. As I stated, I don't have a professional opinion, um, but this is a safe place where we can have uncomfortable but necessary conversations. So again, the number is 901 567 7575. And y'all know what I forgot about? Mm-mm-mm. Let me see something. Okay. I forgot when I come in this room um, that the internet is a little further away from me, but we're good. Queen says, I have a topic, sis. Can something be done? And if so, what about someone giving your personal info out on YouTube? So, again, my unprofessional opinion, okay? So the thing about that is somebody can literally go to Google right now and type in my name, and they're going to get everything about me. Like it's out there. You can't have it. Some hide it. Some people get their information redacted. I'm not in that, what do you call it? Income bracket that I can really even worry about that. So it's public information pretty much, unless you've unlisted yourself. Now, what you can do is if it's given out in a harassing manner, you can deal with it from that standpoint, or a threatening manner, you can deal with it from that standpoint. But just putting it out there, if it's already information that's out there on Google or any other source, they can do it. And it doesn't seem fair or cool. I can share with you an actual story that happened with me, and that's kind of crazy. So I'm sitting in Bible study, me and my husband. No, it was intercessory prayer years ago. Sitting in intercessory prayer, I get a text message from one of my cousins asking me, "Is my brother okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's fine." And so he was up on a local blogger's website, his picture, his full picture. Now, mind you, my brother is, he has cerebral palsy, autism, intellectual disability, a couple different things. So why would you put my brother up? And then my brother had nothing to do with the dispute that you had with basically his aide. And I was furious. I called the police. I told him to take it down. I'm just going all off. And the police was like, there's nothing that you can do. Because it's so, he said, unfortunately, this is the world of social media. Now, in the form of cyberbullying, that's different. Again, you still have to press those charges. But if you have the information to prove it, your address, I promise you, is on Google. Somebody can Google. That's one of the things, like for me with this channel, and people have been trying to tell me, change your name. Don't let the channel be your name. Don't let your channel be your name, because people can find you. But I don't live in fear. 1, 2, I stay strapped. 3, it is what it is. If somebody's crazy enough to try to search out for me and kill me or hurt me or whatever, then they're going to do it. But we have the necessary precautions. Our house is pretty much covered in cameras from front to back. That we're locked and loaded. I've been locked and loaded since 2006, 7. So yeah, it's, if it's out there, but your address doesn't constitute the cyberbullying. It's what's going along with the address. Like if it's go kill this person or go, then that's different. You still have to address it from there. Okay, BBK, thank you for even coming in, honey. I appreciate that. You have to address it from that standpoint more so than they put my information out there, because information is already out there. And Dre said freedom of speech when it comes to public information is out there. Yeah. And I apologize. Now, if somebody's, if it's definitely cyberbullying, I always say go file a report. Any type of bullying, file a report. In that way, you're covered in the event if something does happen to you. You also can put out a cease and desist letter asking them to remove it, just as precaution and receipts for yourself, So yeah, that was a good question. It was a great question, actually. But I can show you, I'm not going to put anybody's address out there unless they want it out there. But I personally wouldn't do it. But that's just me. Anybody else? Anybody else? And it doesn't have to be a question. It could just be you want to call in and get something off your mind. I'll put the link in the chat again, as well as the telephone number that you guys can call in. So with this being brunch, Black Queen, my husband said we can ride out all day long now. We are some riders. We can ride out, that's for sure. So that's the link. BBK says I'm back. And BBK, my husband just told Black Queen, but we can ride out. So yeah, we are some riders. I'm working on that though, y'all. I'm a lot better than what I used to be. I like to know what I'm riding out for now. Back then, when I was younger, child, if you was my friend, I didn't have to know what we was riding out for. It was like, okay, let's go. So yeah. But so I put the number in the chat as well, 901-567-7575, as well as the link to StreamYard if anybody wants to call in. Even just recapping this week, it was kind of, this week has been interesting. Baby, she said, okay, let's ride out. That is the start of harassment. And so that's the thing. Vaseline and the baseball bat and Lego. Yeah, now let's go. Lego. Yes. And so I think that's the part that we have to learn how to do, calling it what it is. We may be upset about our address, but our address is public information. But if it's attached to harassment, then bam, we can deal with the harassment. Karen's, I would definitely recommend that you document that for your records. Yes. And that was my thing about not only filing a police report and sending a cease and desist letter. You can send it. You don't have to get an attorney to send that. Like, that's your way of documenting. So even in the event that you run into this person in the street, you have it on record. Like, I tried to tell the police this, I sent this person this. So when you do what you got to do to protect you, you took all the necessary steps to make sure nothing happened. And so that's the biggest piece of it, going to that degree of it. Another thing, so I can share with y'all this. So last night, hold on, because I will say, BBK loves to fuss about not putting the right information or passing on the right information, which I absolutely love, because I'm a firm believer in, if it's not accurate or you don't know 100%, then don't say it. One quick second. So last night, guys, I did a panel. Um, and I was invited on the panel. And when I tell you that it was absolutely amazing, do I have it on mute? I want it mute. Okay. It was absolutely amazing. I'm going to put that link in the chat as well. It was absolutely amazing. Hold on back. I didn't see it. Get one quick second. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I screenshot it. Thank you. BBK. It's okay, baby. Listen, my husband will tell you, see the question from Positive about YouTube. Let me go back up. How do you like being a YouTube content creator so far? So I'm one of these real thorough people. Like before I do anything, I like to research it. I like to watch it. So I was doing a lot of background research on YouTube. So I thought, I knew coming into it that everybody wasn't going to like me. I knew coming into it that I probably would get some people who want to bring me down. So I kind of learned all of that stuff up front. I remember, and it was just this year, me telling my kids, why y'all didn't tell me that people be beefing on the YouTube street? Like, that's the word that I used at the time, not really knowing that there was a beef sector. And they was like, yeah. And so one of my little cousins told me, there's this big blogger. And she started giving me the names, and she was like, go check their channels out. Because at the time I had just been looking at little channels because this was right after, well, consistently looking, because I've been on YouTube since 2013. Here and there, I'll go to YouTube if there's anything I need to know. Homework questions, when that math came out, like even for college, I'd go to YouTube, YouTube to get the answers. And so my little cousin was like, yeah, go to this person, that person. And when I went, I was like, oh my God, these people not only be beefing, but baby, they be straight dragging. Like some of that stuff is just straight fighting words, like drop your location. But I'm sorry, y'all, but they, oh, Black Queen, thank you. I like it. I have to be honest about that. I like it because I feel like on this channel that I have provided a platform for people to come and talk about whatever they want to talk about. So I'm the type of person, I believe that change can only happen with real conversations. So I can talk to somebody that's in the KKK. I can talk to somebody that's an extreme, what they call right wing or left wing, or somebody that just actually hates me. I can have that conversation and kind of go Gayle King, Robert, and not get heated, because I feel that a lot of times the only way for things to change is to have absolute dialogue. Like I'm good for it. I believe in transparency. I'm very, and I think because I've dealt with trust issues, that I just believe in being totally transparent. What you see is what you get. I don't care about anybody talking about me. That stuff doesn't bother me, as long as you don't come for me. And I mean physically come for me, because you can even come at me on YouTube. And I mean, if that's what you want to do, fine. Now, if it's something I feel like I need to address, I'll address it. If not, that's just me. So I like having a place that we can come and have great conversations. Thank you, BBK. Thank you for even being here this morning. Thank all of you for being here this morning, where we can have just great open conversations. I try not to persuade anyone with my opinion. So that's why I kind of say my unprofessional opinion. But I also try to provide some type of reason why my opinion is that. And it's not that my opinion can't be changed, because I don't know everything. I'm new, not just to YouTube, but there's so much I have to learn. I feel like as long as we have breath in our bodies, we have an opportunity to learn. And I love learning. There's a saying, and I just found out it was different. The way we were taught growing up is like a jack of all trade, master of none. But somebody just told me recently, and I think it was my sociology professor that said actually it was originally jack of all trades, master of many. And so God has allowed me to go through so many things in my life, both good and challenging. I won't even say bad. So I guess I'll say some challenging things, some things that weren't so challenging, but I still learned and pulled from it. So it's not like I don't have a lot to share. But I just believe in removing shame, guilt, condemnation, because that's not the God that I serve. And I know that there are a lot of people out in the world that struggle with seeing God as just our friend and somebody that loves us, that created us in his image. And then we even have scripture in which it's hilarious because this platform was to not be spiritual at all, but just to be real. And then it seems like every episode I come out with some type of scripture, and I don't have the Bible out. It's me paraphrasing something that's in my head, but this is how I live my life. And then I started to realizing that some of the stuff that's in the Bible still has already been out, but it's stuff that the organized religion has condemned. Example, Oprah saying what you put out in the world, you'll get back. Oh, that's witchcraft. But then the Bible tells you to think on these things, these positive things, whatsoever is pure, whatsoever is just, whatsoever good rapport. So that's the same thing. And it's like sometimes we be arguing about stuff that don't even make sense because we saying things with different words. So yeah, that was one. yeah, King, that was a funny interview. But yeah, that was one of the reasons. And then also I noticed that when I started getting involved with other platforms, I don't think like everybody else. And I don't know how I got that perspective to try to see things from all perspectives. Yes, I do. My youngest child. So before my youngest child, I could see a child throwing a full tantrum wherever we are, and I would think that child needs a whooping. Like that's just ridiculous. Honey, my youngest child has taught me never to say never. God blessed us with a child that's differently abled, strong-willed, just my overall heart. And she has autism. She has sensory processing disorder. She has developmental coordination disorder. She's nonverbal. She gets frustrated. She has meltdowns. She does have tantrums too. I have to know the difference between the two. And so what I learned was keep my mouth off of folk. One example, wintertime, I'm trying to get her to the doctor because we literally, up until this pandemic, pretty much had doctor's appointments every week, be it doctor or therapy. This is the first time in her life, and she's 8 years old, since March 20th until now. It's the first time my baby has not been to anybody's doctor, therapy session, anything. And she is blossoming more. But we went to the doctor this particular morning, wintertime. I'm in there with a sweater, a leather jacket, got my scarf wrapped around my neck. And that morning, I'm trying to get her out the house because we already tried to make her appointment like first. And she wanted a tank top on. Well, there's heat in the building. So I've learned to pick and choose my battles with her. So as long as you let me put some clothes on, baby, you can wear this tank top. Put the tank top on her, put the little skirt on her, and zipped it up. And we left, went to the doctor's office, put a coat on. So when we were in the doctor's office, I actually took a picture of it because I'm here, how you say, that mama, she fully dressed and look at her hair done and that baby head ain't combed. Well, again, my child has sensory processing disorder. It's not that easy to comb her hair. It's not that easy to shampoo her hair. It's not even worth the fight some days. So we may go 2 weeks without her hair being combed because it's so thick that it'll hold the style and not look super horrible. But hey, Angela, I just learned to mind my business when it comes to how folk run their children. It was, yeah. But what God taught me, like having her taught me that. But before that, I was one of the most like, I just didn't see things differently. But now I do. And then with all the disability advocacy training that I've had, it just gave me this wealth of knowledge. And my goal has always been to be able to disseminate it back into the community. Even last night on a channel that wasn't mine, we were talking about special needs trust, which is something we don't know. So most times in our community, when someone passes away, if there's a disabled individual, they won't put them on their will or on their retirement or whatever they can get, because for fear of them losing whatever government assistance that they get, because it helps them and it'll help them in the long run. It's not so much about helping them while you're taking care of them, but it's about helping them when they're grown. And so that doesn't have to be the case. If you pass and you have a special needs trust for that child, that's not considered income. And that can be used to take care of any medical needs, any needs that child have. But we don't know this because we don't talk about this. So those are the things that I've learned. And in learning those things, I try to bring the information out via just plain conversation. Because again, it's a lot of stuff that we don't know that we really, really need to know. And I don't have all the answers to everything. But Clint, I do thank you. I am definitely trying. And the reap what you sow, exactly. I'm a firm believer in you reap what you sow. So I try to put out good stuff, positive stuff. And don't get me wrong, I get mad, but my biggest anger is when someone else is being mistreated, or I can see that someone else is being mistreated and everybody else don't see it. And it's like, so maybe it's not my position to talk about it right now, but God, why let me see this? My husband can tell you there's a lot of times I say, why did I have to see that? Like, I don't, some stuff I just don't want to know. I don't want to. So yeah. So I guess I have to see it to pray about it. I put another link in the chat. I was invited. She reached out to me after the chat, the conversation had started, but Talking Loud with Keish, we did a panel last night. And I'm thinking about making one of my days a panel just to be able to have some great conversations. But we talked about Candace Owens and her statement regarding George Floyd. And I don't know if you guys seen her statement. My greatest issue with, well, I can't say greatest because I have a lot of issues with her statement. But the most human, normal feeling I had was, why did she do this on the day that he was memorialized? She didn't consider his children. And then the words she used, like, y'all are making him a black martyr. Nobody said he was a black martyr. He just was the straw, in my opinion, that broke the camel's back. Like, we had Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. There was another person that was like right after that went through the same thing. So I don't think it was necessarily a George Floyd thing. It was just that was one that America fully witnessed happen. You could see him lose the ghost, and that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. And so I encourage you guys to go over to her page and check it out. It was a great panel. I was on with a lady named Tamara Prosper. She has a book. She's an author called The Elders, and she runs a nursing home. So I'm definitely going to support her and get that book. And then that was Keisha in Spits and Fire, and it was just good dialogue. And so I enjoyed it, and that was my second time being on the panel. But it was really, I don't know, just to talk with like-minded people and realizing that we all didn't see things the same way, but we could talk about how we didn't see them the same way. So that's another part that I love. And then I love meeting new people. Like on the front of my page, I have Aisha's inspiration, and those are people that actually inspire me. Some of them don't even know that I have them on the front of my page, but they're people who inspire me, and so I share them out. I like having the ability to promote other people, share out other people, as well as give someone a safe place to come and talk about whatever they want to talk about. So yeah, I think that's what I like about being a content creator, that I can create it and I don't have to be put in a box. Of me, of course, YouTube has their rules and guidelines and stuff, but I don't have to be put in a box. And so, yeah. Yes, that's awesome. Thanks, Positive Mukbanger. I think you're going to enjoy it. It was good dialogue. And there were some things going on in the chat, which I love paying attention to a chat like after a live to see some things that were missed. And there was some disagreement in the chat, but it was good. Like, it's good enough to take and go forward. Dre says, and all of them are martyrs toward the fight of injustice. Otherwise, their deaths were in vain. I agree. And I think, I don't know where she was going with it, truthfully, because nobody was really asking her opinion. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Yes. The Positive Mukbanger. Let me see. Is the link still? And I'll just put it in here again. Most definitely. And guys, check out. I'm looking. I think most of the people in here with me today have channels. So check them out and get connected. Like, I'm a firm believer about getting connected and building each other up. The Positive. I don't know what's going on with my voice. Okay. Yes. It's in the chat. Hey, Talking Loud with Keish. So that's who. Hi, Charlotte Bennett. That's whose platform I was on, and I just actually put your link in the chat just because that was such a great chat. We have the Positive Mukbanger coming on. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm not showing my face this morning because I just got through walking, so I'm not looking very presentable. So you have
It's
to see my
okay.
avatar today.
It's okay.
I just wanted to come up and just encourage you just to keep doing what you're doing. When we connected, was it yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday.
And I started watching your channel. It was like deja vu. I
Wow.
felt like I saw myself in you, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this girl!" I was like, "Wow, this is so amazing!" And a lot of the things that you're saying about sometimes I'm in a room and my opinion is not always the popular opinion. It may be different. I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Having a place for people to come, to have a safe space, to feel that they can, be themselves and give their opinion and not be judged for that. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yes, we need more channels like that, and I just encourage you to keep doing what you're doing and put your blinders on because
Yeah.
you would think that we're out here trying to make a difference and be positive and shed light, that everybody likes that. Nobody's going to want to be against that. No.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to just stay the course and know what it is that you set out to do for your channel. So I'm
Yes.
encouraged to grow with you and see what your channel is all
Yes.
about. And yeah, I'm excited. I am
The
so
same for
excited
me
to
with
see
you.
you.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And the thing that I take with that, there's a scripture, and I'm sorry, I always go to
Don't
scripture.
apologize, honey. That's God is my everything. So
But I don't want anybody that doesn't know them or don't agree with them to feel any
right,
particular way, because I ain't trying to push them down nobody's throat.
right,
But
right,
it's like darkness and light can't stay in the same place. So that's what happens
right.
when people see you and you're spreading all this light, and they're like, I don't like them. I don't know why, but something about them ain't right. They're fake. And don't nobody smile that much. Yes, I do, because if I don't smile, baby, I'm gonna cry. But I'd rather
Exactly.
smile to keep from crying. Like
Exactly.
my life ain't just roses. It's just I choose to look on the bright side.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your genuineness definitely come through the video and the screen. So just continue being yourself. It's
Oh,
something that's much needed. The transparency and realness. I mean, it's much needed in today's society. So I just wanted to come in up and encourage you. I'm only 5 months in myself. Today actually is my 5-month anniversary being on YouTube. And so that's why I ask you,
congratulations.
thank you. I almost gave up. I really did. But my subscribers and supporters were so loving and encouraged me to just
Mhm.
keep doing what I'm doing. But I just wanted to not per se reach back, but just encourage you. I know you're about to hit your 1 month, and I understand, and all the things that you listed, I'm like, yep, that's it. I'm going through the same thing. So just know that greater is ahead of you, and just stay the course, and
Aw,
you'll be good.
thank you so much. Thank you
You're
for your being
welcome.
in the room, and thank you for all your words of encouragement.
You're welcome.
It kind of feels different because I'm usually one that
Yeah, girl,
does
listen.
encouraging.
Listen, honey, I understand because you're the one that's giving, you're the one that's encouraging. But it's like sometimes we as encourager have to have the encouragers
Girl,
encourager. We
Jesus.
have to fill our tank up because we give
Yeah,
so much of ourselves to other people. And when we get weary, who's there for us? So we have to stay, you know, built up and take time for ourselves to rejuvenate and
yeah,
renew ourselves. You know what I mean, girl? I understand, honey. I understand.
yes,
It's a lot. It's a
yes,
lot,
yes.
but it's our calling, so we have to walk it
That's
out,
it.
honey.
And walk in it with pride. Like if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't. And I'm one
Exactly.
of those people. I'm either gonna do it. Or I'm not gonna do it. You'll never get
Exactly.
mediocre. One or the
I'm
other.
the same way. Exactly. Like I said, I feel like it's like deja vu. So I'm so excited about what your channel's going to bring. And I'm here for the ride. And if there's anything I could do to help, I'm still learning myself. Like I said, I'm 5 months in, but if there's any questions you may have, I'm here for you. You
Thank
can
you.
reach me on Instagram, the Positive
Okay.
Hit Banger. And yeah,
I
so I'm
would definitely
excited.
DM you on Instagram. What's funny, y'all, is I typically use Facebook, so I'm learning Instagram and Twitter. And last night I was like, I need to just go on YouTube and find a tutorial for these two websites because I don't
Yes.
get to use them like that. But
Yes, YouTube is your best friend. YouTube is your best friend. I mean, even
yes,
from editing, I learned how to edit by watching YouTube and just watching
yes,
different videos and stuff. So,
yes.
yeah.
Now, when
So,
I get to learning how to editing, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna be a beast. My husband tells me that I always I can take photo. So instead of taking photos, I always take a recording.
hmm
When I get done with the recording, the photos that I usually pull out tell a story.
hmm
He's like, I don't even know how you do that. And I don't know either. I didn't know I could do that till I did it. And it was
hmm
like, whoa. So I'm excited to learn how to edit. And
yes.
then I may just be out here editing stuff. Y'all may not
Yeah.
see it. Because I
All
get
right. Well,
bored.
we'll be here for it all. I'm looking forward to all of it. So,
Yes, thank you. And I'm looking forward to with you. I promise you, when I went on your channel, I was like, oh my God, I found my people, my tribe. And when I say that,
yes, you're welcome.
like
You're
Talking
welcome.
Loud with Keish, she's in my tribe.
Yes. Yes.
Rose Sadu, she's in my
hmm
tribe. Like,
Yes.
so my tribe is just, yeah. So,
Yeah, and I don't know if it's out there, but I'm definitely trying to create what's called a positive sector. We got the B
yes.
sector, we have this, and so that's something that's been on my heart, and I'm just looking for
All right.
people, and yes,
We're
if
gonna
there
have,
could be a B sector, why not a positive sector?
I
You
was
know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
#positive sector. I'm just saying.
Listen,
I'm just
listen.
saying.
Okay,
We can
we'll
take it
talk.
from there going forward.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
most definitely.
I'm excited. I was
I
so
am too.
excited. So,
I am too.
all right.
Thank
Well, I'm gonna go
you.
back in the chat. I just wanted to come up real quick and just give you those words of encouragement and just stay the
Okay.
course.
Thank you. I will. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Have a
All right,
good
I'm gonna go back
one.
in the chat.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Talking Loud with Keish came in. Y'all make sure y'all check out that video. Her channel in general. Like, I love her commentary. It's funny. I love her lives because Keisha will look up stuff on live and she'd be like, "Oh crap!" Of course, she might not say crap, but and so we're like, "What?" And she'd be like, "Oh my." And we're like, what? And it's then she'll pull it up and because she's found something out while on live with us. But I absolutely love going to her channel. Charlotte Bennett, thank you for coming in. Chappelle, is it Chappelle Win? Y'all, I have to cough, so I'm gonna mute y'all just one quick second. It ain't Rona. So let me tell y'all that in advance. Um, Talking Loud with Keish, Miss Lady T Dixon. Hey, Miss Lady T. I will keep creating content. Yes, Dre. The positive mukbanger Dre says, way to show love, queen, like Jill and Erica. Y'all, if y'all hadn't seen my live reaction videos to that, like, woo! Every time I think about it, it just, yeah, to see them two women just, that was like, that's my vibe. That's it. Yes, this is what life is supposed to be about. Good morning, Terry Taylor. Terry is definitely a part of my tribe also. The transparency have me like that. Yes. No, thank you for coming up. Anybody that wants to come up. Oh, thank you, Angela M. Angela M, y'all, is not a content creator, but she will support everybody. I absolutely love that about her because, again, she's part of my tribe. Like, that's how I feel like we should support everybody. I'm going to put the link in the chat again if somebody wants to come up. Because today was just open discussion. No topic. You pick the topic. It's just let's have a conversation. Whatever you want to talk about. We're chilling. And part of that is because I had been so heavy that I just was like, okay, Saturday we're just gonna chill. I have the business of the week up. We're gonna do the whole choosing a winner from the chat for a mask from I Am Journey. And they have different patterns, so that's pretty cool. But yeah. Keish said, what did you think about that damn Candace Owens? That damn Candace Owens. Like, really. My initial thought was the world delegates, not the black delegate, not the white delegate, not the world delegates says go to Mars, Venus, anywhere but Earth. Because that rant was just that's what Keisha called. Keisha calls it something else. I know sometimes we use it as a word of endearment. Well, some people use it as a word of endearment. I don't use it unless I'm mad. And I try not to get that mad. If I get that mad, somebody go sit me down somewhere. Yeah, I try not to. But yeah, since I've been on, it's crazy how much has happened in the world and that's taking off. And so that's another piece that I don't know if I came in at the right time because there's so much going on and it's not good stuff. Like, I want to talk about good stuff. Like, I want to talk about the cops that are doing good things, but even to bring that out right now would be insensitive. Like, you have to think like that. And so, yeah, I just try to stick to I don't want to say the basics, but Charlotte Bennett says, what do you think about the 57 officers walked off their job after an old man got pushed down? The officers only got suspended. I heard a little bit about it, but I hadn't actually read or seen the video for that. It's kind of like with George Floyd. I still hadn't watched the video, and I know I'm going to. I have to. I owe him that, but I just hadn't been able to. But why did they walk off? Did they walk off because they were suspended, or did they walk off because the officers only got suspended and they felt something more should have happened. And Dre, I agree. We won't forget 2020 for sure. I was on YouTube yesterday, um, and somebody post, "I'm over 2019 already. Can just get me to the next year." And I was like, "Well, they said that about 2019, and look at where we are." So I think I'll just wait it out. I'm gonna ride the wave. Yeah. They didn't like what happened. So they didn't like what happened to the man, or they felt they shouldn't have gotten suspended, or they wanted a harsher punishment. I'll look into it. I hadn't talked about it. They were going to get investigated. Oh, yeah, I can look into it. I can look into it and do a video about it. Um, but I hadn't heard about. I heard about it a little bit on Keish channel last night, but I didn't. Or was it? Yeah, it was Keish. Um, but again, everybody in here pretty much are content holders. Um, so connect with them. I'm looking at the chat to make sure what I'm saying is right. Except for Coach. Coach isn't a content creator. He's like my dad. Um, let's see. Yeah, I didn't see that. What I did see last night was on March 23rd, there was another young man that died at the hands of police brutality. And this happened in March, and he used the same statements as Eric Garner and George Floyd, which was "I can't breathe." And I was like, what? And this happened in Tacoma, Washington. And he was handcuffed and restrained. And so I don't know if he died of respiratory arrest due to hypoxia as a result of physical restraint. And so I hadn't dug into it, but I know that happened. And so it's like, how many have happened that we don't know about? I actually have a list. I said I was going to send it to Keish, of people that have died from 20. Let me see. I think I can pull it up. One quick second. And we can end on that note. Let me see. There's a list of people that have died in the last 6 years, and it's like, what in the world? Because just didn't know. Let's see if it's on the actual picture. I didn't like, even looking at the names on it, it's like, who is this? When did this happen? Let me see. And I know I saved it. I don't remember the name of it, but y'all, there are so many. Keish said, yes, the list is full of names. Yeah, it was like, and it was just from the last 6 years. And I was like, how is this possible? Oh, I know what it was on. I was like, how is this possible that this has happened and nobody's talked about it? One quick second. Let me share my page with you. Share screen. So, and actually that I can, I'm going to also put this link in the chat, and I'll put it at the bottom of this description so you can see it. But this is a list of Black people that have died in America since 2014 by police. It says this is a non-comprehensive list of deaths at the hands of police in the U.S. since Eric Garner in July 2014. And if you look at that list, like how many of those names really stand out to you guys? Because for me, like I didn't know a lot of those names. I was like, who is, I hadn't even heard, like I want to know what happened with each story, because I don't know. Like hold on, because I don't know. And that's so many names. Like I know Eric Garner. I know Michael Brown. I remember a little bit about Ezell Ford. I remember Michelle Cusick a little bit. I remember Laquan McDaniel. But then I don't remember anyone from here. But then I do remember Tamir Rice. And then from Tamir Rice, Walter Scott is the next person that I know about. And from Walter Scott, I think it's Sandra Bland, Darius Stewart, because that happened in Memphis. And then, like, I don't know about any of these. And I don't know if you guys do. And this isn't even, this is a non-comprehensive, I'm sorry, list, meaning there's more. This is what they just put in here from the last 6 years. And so going through all these people, I don't know any of them until we get to Alton Sterling, Philando Castile. Like each of those I remember, one, because you saw them, and two, because you just kind of know that like with Philando Castile being a great guy, you just kind of you remember it. But then going from there, Botham Jean is the next person that I remember. Then Tatiana Jefferson. They don't have not Eric, Ahmaud Arbery on here because the cop was an ex-cop, and actually his son was the one that did the shooting, who was not a cop. But then from there, so look between Tatiana Jefferson and Breonna Taylor, who were both in their home minding their business. So you got Botham Jean, two people in between them, Tatiana Jefferson, and then I don't know any of the other ones until I get to Breonna Taylor. And those three were in their homes minding their business, and then George Floyd. So it's like, what in the world? And this is just in 6 years. Like, this isn't a decade, or this is 2014. So it's just like, this is real. Keisha said all unarmed deaths. This is real. Yes. And that's not all the names. That's not all the names. So that's why I did the video of how many times will we have to hear "I can't breathe." Like, how many times? Would I suggest going and listening to that? Going and listening to that 22-minute. It's a 22-minute like podcast. It was great. The information in it was absolutely great. I see some more people came in the room. Hey, Miss Fat Fat. So guys, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I do have a Cash App, but I don't often put it up. That's just me being honest. It's on my information, but it's rare that I put it up. Just because it's rare that I I don't know. It's rare that I put it. I do this for fun, and with a purpose. I just know that, yeah, fun and purpose. I will say that I didn't know, but I will talk more about this Wednesday. The stuff that I would need to purchase and all of that. But thank God for a husband who supports me, and is with me on this journey. And like I said, every Saturday we do a giveaway of whatever business that we sponsor for the week. And so as we're about to get off, if there's nothing else anybody has that they want to say or come on and say, hi, is it love me 2412? Good afternoon, Ebony Purple Nicks. Did I miss anybody? Because I don't want to miss anybody. I want to make sure I spoke to everybody. And there's also a call-in number. I'm going to put that up here. As well as I will put the link in the chat one more time. I just want to make sure that I've given everybody an opportunity to say whatever they want to say, considering today is an open topic, kind of have your way type of thing. Next week, I will be going on 4 times because Wednesday will be my 1 month. And so we're going to do a celebration for that. And I'm excited about it. So yeah, there's 8 people in the chat. So are y'all ready for the drawing? Okay, let's get it done. As the old pastors will say, well, if all minds and hearts are clear, oh, thank you. And I do thank y'all for that. Like, I'm trying to figure out this whole subscriber thing and how to get subscribers, because you want to get your first 1,000. You want to get your 4,000 watch hours and all the stuff that I really didn't know about. But I'm gonna talk about some of this stuff on Wednesday, because like I really thought I had YouTube researched, and when I jumped in, it was like, oh yeah, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. But let's get ready to do this drawing for imjourneydesigns.com. And you can go and pick out a mask and we will have it purchased. And actually, I'm going to just go ahead and send her the money with the name of whoever the winner is. And you can go in and order it and they will ship it to you. And for those that don't win, still check it out. The masks aren't expensive at all. And the quality, that I'm just still amazed. Like, I don't know if I can show the stitching, but like, this is a young lady that just graduated 8th grade. So like, that's just amazing. So of course I'm going to push her. And we got to have these good masks on anyway. And even I typically wear my N95 mask and then put this over it so it can be cute. Hi, Fantasia. Thank you for coming in. So, Andre, is there anything you want to say as we get ready to close on this Saturday? Oh, I think everybody loves talking about Keisha. She is, y'all, like, she's my tribe. I love being able to have open dialogue, conversation, mind stimulating. I love it. I love it. I love it. I will say from out of my time on YouTube, I've met a lot of amazing people, and I'm so grateful for it. Oh, Derek from Greenville, Mississippi, by way of Philly. He said, big time late to the party, but greetings to Iseashia, Memphis, watching you live on YouTube from Philadelphia. Thank you, Derek. Derek is another person that has just poured into my life and with no expectation, no anything. I still have to watch his unboxing video. We might be so. Derek, let me ask a question. If will I get a strike if I pull up your unboxing video so we can all watch it together? Let's see if he's answering. Or Keisha, do you know? I sent Derek something in, so he did an unboxing. Well, he ordered something from the very first business of the week. No, okay. So we're gonna do this and then the raffle. Okay, guys. Give me one quick second. Let me find it. I want to see my husband's reaction, but he's not here. Okay. All right, y'all. Give me one quick second. Nope, he's the only one that would have to strike you. The business. I don't think he would ever. Derek said I may play it. Dre says, I'm good, but thank everyone for coming into Aisha's Corner to hear her share her unprofessional opinion. I like Aisha's Corner. Derek says, respect, babe. Okay, we're going to look at that video and then we're going to do the raffle. Are y'all ready? Is it really called a raffle? You coming in? Just so I can see your reaction. Okay. Did it pull up? Make sure I can see it from StreamYard. Yes. You see it? Make sure I got the volume up.
On June 5th, 1993, Breonna Taylor was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today, Miss Taylor would have been 27, but she was shot dead like a dog in her own home by Louisville, Kentucky policemen conducting a no-knock search warrant for someone else. We have so many cases of police brutality and malfeasance in our country that it is dizzying to the mind. And I personally feel that we will revisit another incident of police brutality in the near future. Race is something that is ingrained in the country's DNA. You won't root it out anytime soon. And I personally think that while there are elements of terrorist groups like Antifa that are actually rabble rousing and trying to cause mischief, in the final analysis, the media will pin the destruction of property and lives lost on Black people. This is the history of our country, and this is how media works. If anyone can disabuse me of that notion, I am all ears. But based off what I've seen in my own life, I know this to be true. Also, I also want to give a shout out for Meridian, Mississippi's own, the real K Mo. I understand it's her birthday as well. It's always Gemini season. I will be putting a link for the real K Mo, who is no longer a small YouTuber, in the description box below. And we're going to do a unboxing, my second one actually, and I'm actually flattered to do it. Shout out and respect due to Miss Iseashia of Memphis. Let's talk about it. Shout out to Miss Iseashia. Shout out to Miss Iseashia of Memphis.
Feel that way. 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 Feel that way.
Wait a minute, he got bars?
Up and looking for the hope of a brand new day. See a homie you ain't seen since back in the day. Fresh haircut fitted with a fat ass fade. In the work week chilling on a Saturday. How you felt when you first heard the daddy came? Rockin' KRS, yeah, I had that day. Cooling out with old girl on a bad ass day. Find $100 bill, wow man, that's great. Get promoted at your job up to management. Plot a long time, finally your plan is made. Every time I feel I wanna shout, man, it's real that way. Wanna think of things that make you feel that way. Feel that way. Feel that way.
Bay Area's Black Alicious, Get the Gab, and Chief XL. The song. Salute. How y'all doing? My name is Derek Williams. Shout out and respect due to my newest subscribers. Mia Tafalale, Thunder Scorpio, Hugh Min,
Hey,
Del
TR.
Von Stewart, and last but certainly not least, Pinky Debbie, Sokia, Town Home Recipes. The title of this presentation
Yeah, TR is
will be
amazing.
called The
Follow him if
Unboxing
you
for
have
Miss
not.
Iseashia.
Derek as
And
well.
I'm just one man in the comment section on YouTube. I will be putting a link for the Bubble Bistro, which is based in Memphis, Tennessee, down in the description box below. And we're going to do a quick unboxing, just a few minutes of your time. And I was happy to do it on the request of Miss Iseashia.
So this is
Now,
our first
unfortunately, Miss
business of the
Iseashia,
week.
Curiosity kills the cat, as you know. So I ripped the box open quickly, not knowing what it was. And then I realized what it was. I said, oh, snap. Rewind. So we're going to go ahead and take out the contents and see what we got going on in chill.
Uh-huh.
So first off, we will highlight the Bubble Bistro with their business card,
Yes.
which is here. All right. And I also have a request, as you can see, happy birthday from Iseashia, video unboxing requested. We have a body oil by the name of Moon. So like Cat Williams said, you always want to moisturize, but I don't use no lanolin. Never did like lanolin coming up. My mama always liked lanolin, but I never did. We have a skin vacuum detox bar for your face. I'm gonna let my girl Damaris try this, and then I'm gonna put some on my face and see if it get all them impurities out.
Yes.
You want to keep your face looking young.
Yes.
We have a lemongrass.
Oh, that's amazing. That's one of my
bar
favorites.
Right here. Gonna try that there.
Yes.
And I think they actually threw one in for me. I don't believe I ordered lemongrass, but they put that in for me. So shout out to the Bubble Bistro. And the last two products in here, we have Bamboo Lotus.
Bamboo Lotus, that's
Body
great. Bamboo Lotus, everything.
And we have the Bamboo Lotus body butter.
Yes.
Now, I actually use a company. I patronize a company in Capitol Heights, Maryland. I believe that we should buy black wherever possible. And
Yes.
I put my money where my mouth is.
Yes.
I actually bank at the only black bank here in Philadelphia, United Bank of Philadelphia. I think it's very important. Again, tearing up your communities and things like that won't get us where we need to go. We need to have an economic block, and then perhaps we can go up to the white man and we can deal that way. Violence ain't gonna get it. I understand where it's coming from, but in the
Yes.
final analysis, that's hustling backwards to tear up where you live at. You feel me? So that's where I am with it. And again, this is a problem that I don't see abating in my lifetime. If anyone can disabuse me of that notion, I'm all for it.
I'm
If you have
trying.
any solutions as to how we can get past this
I believe we
race
will.
problem that we have, I'm all ears. Also, really quick, I will be doing a video with regards to all the white people crying, begging, and kneeling in front of the feet of Black people. This problem is bigger than any sympathy or white guilt that's felt by your rank and file white people. This is a top down problem, in my opinion. And again, like I said, not might, we will revisit the problem of race again, and we'll be back to this thing of tearing up neighborhoods and pushing back businesses, people losing jobs and time off work and things like that. But again, I want to thank Miss Iseashia for recommending this business to me, and I will most likely patronize them again in the near future. All y'all take care. Greenville, Mississippi till I die. Shout out to Miss Iseashia.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much, Derek, for doing the unboxing on hey, pretty chocolate girl. How's Lucky? I always ask you, how are you? I always ask about the dog before I especially pray for me. I love animals though. Thank you, Derek, for doing the unboxing. Bubble Show is absolutely amazing. She ships everywhere. She actually spent a lot of her time in the Virgin Islands. That's how she learned a lot of what she knows. She is also a graduate of an HBCU locally, the Lemoyne College. So yeah, I love supporting small businesses. I do believe in putting money back into your neighborhood. I do believe in supporting Black-owned businesses, but as well, I support others. It's all about what you support. If your vision aligns with mine, I don't care what color you are, we're in business together. I had a great friend that made some wonderful wax melts and linen things, and she is like she's part of my tribe, my Caucasian sister, and she stopped, and I was like, why? Where am I gonna get this stuff from? But yeah, he said, easy work, host. Dre, that bamboo lotus soap, Jesus, used it this morning. Dre actually loves the bamboo lotus. He's like, bamboo lotus, everything. TR, let's see. Yes, thank you for everyone coming into the chat. I just appreciate everything that you've done. TR, y'all, is TR and SF Rose. Make sure I put that out. Are the reasons that I went ahead and made the final jump. And he helped me set my YouTube page up. I wanted to, then I'm like, so what do you charge? She was like, nothing. I'm like, no, this is your time. You let me. So but I have a love for TR that he'll never know. Like, I look at him like a big brother. His opinion definitely matters to me. And truthfully, if he came in here and said, Aisha, you need to revamp this whole page, guess what Aisha's gonna do? Revamp this whole page, because I trust that he has my best interests at heart. So with no further ado, let me put up Miss Money. And it's really, I am Journey Designs by Money. Let me put up her, yeah. With no further ado, we're going to go ahead and get this thing crack-a-lackin'. So I was going to do the wheel, but I hadn't figured out how to do the wheel yet because people come in and out of the chat. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Yeah, get ready. Drum roll, please. Our winner, it didn't work, y'all. Hold on. Our winner, nope, didn't work again. Hold on. Jeez. It only works if it's supposed to, okay. All right, now I'm ready. I'm at the very, very top. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Our winner for today is Talking Loud with Keish. So Keish, I will get the information sent. I think that's pretty cool. I will get the information sent over. All you have to do is go to the website. I'm going to get the money sent over for your mask, and they handle the rest from there. Wow. I'm going to have to figure out how to get this wheel, and it automatically put everybody's name in the chat, so that way you guys can see it. But what I do is literally just take the mouse pad, take my finger and hands off, and it lands where it may. So yeah, Talking Loud with Keisha, you got a mask coming your way, sugar. You get to pick out your own design. Thank you guys so much for coming in to Aisha's Corner, having brunch with Aisha, talking live with Aisha. Next week, we will definitely be back on topic. I don't know if Keish actually is still in the building, but I can get this information to her. And she and I talked last night about doing a panel. And this is about to be hilarious because the panel that I want to set up for my page is about white guilt. And to hear Derek talk about it means I may try to reach out to him. I know who the other person is that I'm going to reach out to. He just didn't know it yet, but he's on here. So he's going to let me cut his hair, or we're going to find somebody that can cut his hair. And I'm actually probably going to stream it from his house, even though he hadn't said yes yet. And I know I'm going to have Talking Loud with Keish. I'm probably going to reach out to 2 other women that are pretty strong. And yeah, I just want us to have a conversation about white guilt and Black shame. So yeah, and that'll be sometime probably within the next few weeks. But do know that on Wednesday, we're going to celebrate 1 month in me doing this thing. So again, she said, oh, snap. Thank you. LOL. My dad just said, they said your name. Yes. So all you have to do is go to the page. I am Journey Designs. Pick out your mask. I'm sending the money over. And yeah, you're squared away from there. But guys, thank you for tuning in with me on this Saturday morning brunch with Aisha. Don't really know what I'm going to call it. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I thank you for your support. Those of you that are speaking into my life positively and praying for me behind the scenes, I thank you. I shout out my husband often because without him, I wouldn't be able to do this. Without his support, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing this. And so I'm grateful for all of that. Derek says, video forthcoming. I talked to a white subscriber in Arkansas a few days ago. She was straight crying. No need. Why is she crying? The issue is bigger than her. Tears everywhere. And that's true. But they get to feel, we ain't going to even get into that right now. Are you willing to be on my panel or not, Derek? We're pausing for a response. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the Positive Mukbanger, for coming in. Derek hasn't responded yet, but I'm going to take that as a yes. I believe he will come on the panel. So I'll get that information out to you guys as well. Y'all, love you so much. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful day. Derek says, no problem. Easy work. I already knew it. All right. So peace, love, and blessings to you. Have a good day. Bye.